Hi everybody, my name is Barry Schwartz and this is the Search Buzz video recap. Today is Friday, May 1st, and this is the search news we covered over at the Search Engine Roundtable at seroundtable.com. First up, the Google mobile-friendly algorithm, known by many as Mobilegeddon, was not really that much of a get-in. It's fully rolled out. Webmasters are definitely not freaking out about it. There are not much shifts in terms of what people are seeing. I guess a lot of people went mobile-friendly. Or maybe it was overstated, or maybe it wasn't, and we were just thinking about different metrics that Google was, I don't know, not exactly sure, but it's fully rolled out. I asked Gary from Google, and he said, and I'll quote the tweets here, I asked Google, is the Google mobile-friendly algorithm fully rolled out? Not everyone is seeing the impact yet. And Gary from Google said, tricky question, the algorithm is rolled out, but not all pages were re-indexed yet, so they don't have all the new scores. But again, even if they're not re-indexed, the one pages that are not re-indexed would not be mobile friendly. There'll be more of a mobile impact out there. So hopefully you understand what I'm saying. And he also said that there's a lot of loads. There's loads of sites that became mobile friendly recently, so the actual number of sites affected decreased considerably. So he's also saying that a lot of sites did convert over, and because of that, Google re-indexed that, and Google knew they were mobile friendly, so the impact of the mobile friendly algorithm was probably less than what they originally stated, according to the statement. So I guess it didn't feel as large as Panda or Penguin for a lot of people. It was something significant that Google's going to keep saying it was significant, but again, it's fully rolled out. A lot of sites did go mobile friendly, so that had made less of an impact in the actual mobile results. But I guess we'll see. And I did a poll a week from the launch date of when Google started rolling out the mobile algorithm. And I did a poll on my blog asking, do you see a difference? And the results, just to share them with you, if it loads, there it is. 63% said no, 11% said yes, 10% said sometimes, and 13% said unsure. And we have almost 1,000 votes here, which is a nice amount of votes from people. So again, I'll probably do another poll in about a week or two from now just to see, as things settle, how much of an impact you guys have noticed. We also reported on some algorithm updates. There were people saying, not on the mobile side, but on the desktop side, there was definitely some things going on around the mobile update. And people said it happened over the weekend. And there was definitely some patterns seen here. You saw some significant fluctuations across the different landscapes for the weekend, or last weekend, the last video I did that weekend. So maybe there was some type of algorithm update on the desktop end. There was, or are people right now talking about a possible Google update as well. Some people are saying it's Panda. At the same time, a lot of people hit by Panda are not seeing it as well. It's hard to say at this point if there was some type of update. I'll keep looking, but there's definitely some chatter. This morning, you can go to seroundtable.com May 1st and see what people are talking about. I guess over the weekend, we'll see if there's anything going on. Over the past week or so, even Google News publishers are complaining that their rankings in Google News and their traffic from Google News has dropped significantly over the past so forth. Some people are saying 80% of the traffic's gone and so forth. I'm not sure if there's something specific around the algorithm in the Google News algorithm that hurt certain sites or not, but there are some people complaining, the Google News publishers, saying that there was an algorithm change that impacted their website. Bing, Microsoft Bing, their search engine is now providing long-form answers. Just like Google's Knowledge Graph or Google Answers, you see here is a screenshot showing Rebuild Spotlight Index, showing the whole entire step-by-step process with a link to see more. It drops down and shows you more information, all sourced from Apple. And Bing is actually doing what Google's doing, and I wonder if this is going to be upsetting for a lot of webmasters because they thought Bing is not going to go as far as Google in terms of that. A while back, in March, I guess, we reported that Google said that they're going to kill off Ajax, or maybe kill off Ajax. I was kind of using sensational title saying kill off, but it's really not going to kill it off. What's going to happen is Google's sunsetting the escape fragment crawl specifications around Ajax. So if you have an Ajax website, Google said it's hard for us to crawl it. Years and years ago, Google said use this protocol, this specification, using an escape fragment so that Google could crawl that content better. Now that Google's really, really good at rendering JavaScript, and obviously that includes Ajax, they no longer want to support that. They want to get rid of that and say, just build your websites, we'll figure it out. And Google's Gary basically said, we're going to go ahead and just in the near future, they're going to publish a blog post once they test things on their end around that. And that specifically means they're going to get rid of this escape fragment. They're still going to say we're going to index Ajax and it's not going to be a problem, but you no longer have to go through hoops to go ahead and make your content, your Ajax content, crawlable. Google's Gary as well, he's been very busy this week, Gary from Google, basically said they want to hear from video publishers. They're looking at their index, they're saying, what can we do better to index your video content? What problems are you having? So if you are a producer of videos, a publisher of videos, like this video, and you have problems in terms of Google indexing it right or understanding your videos, let Gary know on Google+. He's asking for some feedback, and he's going to take that feedback and hopefully make for a better search engine on videos. Seems like I have the same link there twice. Next up, Google Maps. So we reported a while back, or earlier this month, that Google is dropping the classic version of Google Maps. That was the version that originally launched the cool Google Maps feature originally. And that version was still available for those who were on slow internet connections. That version is going away, has gone away for a lot of users, and it's still going away for a lot of users, and they're switching to Google Maps Lite. And this is what Google Maps Lite looks like. I don't know if you can see that. Here's a picture of it. It says you're in light mode. You can actually trigger light mode in different ways, but it's going away. And those who are like Google Classic are very, very upset, as you can imagine, but Google Maps Classic is going away for Google Maps Lite. Google Now, a few months ago, or actually I think November last year, announced they're actually allowing third parties to integrate their voice actions. It was called Google Now Custom Voice Actions. And if you have an Android app and you want to be part of that, you can actually submit a form and Google will actually give you a specification of how to actually include your Google Now voice actions. Well, the first set of publishers that actually went ahead and did that are now showing up for Google Now custom voice actions, including NPR, as well as TripAdvisor, and a bunch of other places, a select group of partners as well. So now that's coming up, so now if you do listen to NPR, Google's going to actually source the NPR app and bring you content for that. So Google Now Voice Actions says, okay Google, and then you say voice action, it's now integrating with third-party Android apps, which is really cool. And if you have an Android app, you might want to go and look into how you can actually include your app in there. Google's testing some mobile UIs. One is, here's an example of centering the mobile user interface with a logo at the top center. Kind of looks more like the desktop results versus what I see. See? Google's also testing dots instead of line breaks in the mobile UI. So here's an example. You can see the dots over here, which do nothing. You click on it, it doesn't really do anything, versus just having colored line separators. Google Image Search is having problems with blurry images. I'm not sure if you'll be able to make this out, but here's a long thread going on for a while now that shows, all right, this is the image which looks blurry on Google Images, but this is the source image from Flickr. Why is it blurry on Google Images? And Google says they're working on that. Google said their mobile-friendly algorithm is launched on the, but it does not affect AdWords. And Google's been testing mobile-friendly labels on AdWords, but there's no mobile-friendly algorithm. This mobile-friendly algorithm, the SEO end, does not affect the AdWords quality score. Google said that. Google AdSense publishers are complaining that their earnings are declining over the years. I know they're always complaining about that, but they actually showed examples from the Google earnings results showing that it's true, based on Google's earnings publication that they released. It actually is the case where Google's publishers, AdSense publishers, are earning less. And finally, Google AdSense is dropping their existing payment transaction history report on June 30th, and they're going to make you export your data if you want to get your past data, and you won't be able to access your old data unless you export that data. So that pretty much recaps the Search Buzz video recap. Again, my name is Barry Schwartz, and this is search news we covered over at the Search Engine Roundtable at seroundtable.com over the past week. Sorry for going really fast. I'm in a big rush this morning, so hopefully you got the news. And I'll include a text recap as well in the video and below with links to the actual stories. Everyone, thanks again for listening. Again, my name is Barry Schwartz, and this is the news, the search news we covered over at the Search Engine Roundtable. Today is May 1st. Everyone have a great weekend. See you guys next. Bye.